Good evening, Brantford. We're coming to you live from Channel 2 News, TRMA. It was a light day in the newsroom today with only a few stories to bring to you. Our opening story is still going on as we speak, as there is a high-speed car chase across the 403. A 2007 Acura TL is fleeing from cops at what sounds to be a drug bust just over 20 minutes ago. We will upload a live video feed as soon as we have it. We will stay tuned with this story. In other news, Buddy the Bear has been recovering at the Toronto Zoo and should be able to resume his amazing circus performance in 6 to 8 weeks. And for our top story of the night, we see it in our community, our media, our streets, and mostly in our schools. Has your child taken part in it? Bullying is on the rise in elementary schools. It is important that we keep our citizens informed of the different types of bullies, victims, and what we can do about it. Research finds that bullying and victimization is more frequent earlier in childhood, although these higher percentages are hard to interpret because children younger than 9 do not distinguish between bullying and episodes of general fighting. 17% of elementary school students reported having been bullied at least some time during the school year. 19% of students reported bullying others at some time during the year, and 6% of these students reported have been both being a bully and bullied in the school year. To take a deeper look into the topic, we have a special guest for you tonight, Ms. Melody Elatapi, guidance counselor of LTI Elementary School, who is joining us live via Skype.
Thank you, Tyler. Did you know that bullying occurs every 7 minutes within a school setting? As a guidance counselor for LTI for over 8 years, I've worked with many students who have been both victims of verbal and physical bullying. Children spend a large portion of their time within a school setting, and the experiences they have there greatly affect both their mental and physical health. Every child has either been a victim, bystander, or aggressor of bullying at least some point in their lives. In order to understand how to prevent bullying, the types of aggressors and victims must first be recognized. Proactive aggressor is a child who is highly aggressive and finds aggressive acts easy to perform and will heavily rely on aggression as a means of solving social problems or achieving other personal objectives. Reactive aggressors, on the other hand, are children who display high levels of hostile, retaliatory aggression because they over-attribute hostile intent to others and can't control their anger long enough to seek non-aggressive solutions to social problems. Passive victims of aggression are socially withdrawn, anxious, and have low self-esteem. Bullies torment them even though they appear to have done little to trigger such abuse. Provocative victims are restless, hot-tempered, and oppositional children who are victimized because they often irritate their peers. These types of children have most likely been victimized at home and have learned from experience to view other people as hostile adversaries. Victimized children are at a risk for a variety of adjustment problems, including loneliness, anxiety, depression, loss of self-esteem, and a growing need to avoid school. Unfortunately, many children who become chronic victims continue to be victimized, especially if they blame themselves for their victimization. These victims tend to have no friends to stick up for them during situations of bullying or in helping them acquire social skills. That's why it is so important to discourage bullying while the children are still young and to better their future lives. By informing parents and viewers of the types of aggressors and victims in their children's schools, we as educators hope to give you a better insight on what's going on in your child's life and how to support them through their elementary school journey. Thanks, Tyler, and back to you.
Thank you, Ms. Elatapi, for giving us an insight on what bullying is and helping us educate our viewers. Addressing and preventing bullying needs to be a collaborative effort between parents, students, and teachers. The different ways that we can prevent bullying or put an end to bullying are: educate our children about bullying and the effects of bullying. We could increase the amount of teachers that go on duty with the students during recess. And another thing we could do is create non-aggressive environments for our children. So by non-aggressive, we mean removing those aggressive toys such as guns, tanks, and rubber knives, which would create an aggressive environment for the children. For more information, you can visit the website www.prevnet.ca/bullying to make sure that your kids are educated. From all of us at Channel 2 News, I'm Tyler Negro, and good night.